In line for the club, the club. You know I hate it, standing in line for the club, the club. Standing in line for the club, the club. You know I hate it, standing in line for the club. Me and my queen, we got things to do, but they wanna leave our late to make it entrance. And I swear I kid you not, as soon as we arrived, the line was wrapped around the entire building. Oh, Lord have mercy on my new dancing shoes. I gotta get up in this club and dance with you. Oh Lord, have every mercy that can fit on my soul. Do you hear that they playing my song? Better hurry up and get it for the track goes on. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I can get in there and dance with you. But I can't if I'm standing in line, standing in line, standing in line. I like to be on time, but
Ooh, it's cold. Shit.
And I'll tell you one thing, we wouldn't be late if I had been the one driving like usual. Oh, have mercy all over on my soul. Out here with no jacket, just the breeze after breeze.
With no jacket.
Oh, Lord have mercy
On what?
on my new do.
On what?
On
what? Ooh.
I see.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Just a second. It's so cold. Yeah. Okay. Comments are there. Perfect. Where's my fan? Just a second. Let's switch it up. Okay, look. Oh, turn me off. Okay. Baby, listen. Let's get into the mess. Cause I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but we gonna get into it. TheLibraryLiveShop.com for your bottles and things of that nature. Now let's get into the drama and kaflama of it all. So, let me pull up our shop or our page. Here we go. Alright, so let's start off with Meghan. Meghan McCain is leaving The View, honey, and everybody is singing praises. Now, she done got on the internet talking about she was being bullied down to The View, and she was tired of being the bullied one, or not the, yeah, she was tired of being the bullied one on the panel. She probably sick of Whoopi Goldberg cussing her ass out, and, you know, rightfully so. But here's the thing, Meghan, listen to me. There's always, The View has always been known for being catty and very, you know, just very shady, if you will. You knew what she was getting into, and you get on that panel with all these opposing views to everybody else on the panel, like you the only one on the panel that has these opposing views. And what did you think was gonna happen when you sat up there with them people? Especially spicy ass Whoopi Goldberg. She put your ass together. So bye Meghan. I got a clip of laugh I found when I was watching My Good Judy's, my favorite podcast, Everything and Then Some this week. I don't know what happened, but like the first couple of videos, like they had technical difficulties, and Lav had me screaming, crying, laughing. Here, watch. So, I put Mayo Meghan as she exits The View. Here's what Lav had to say. Let me make sure my phone's turned up so y'all don't miss this.
Lord, we get blacker and blacker on here. Lord, we get blacker and blacker on here.
Blacker and blacker. I love them. That was the wait, don't keep playing. shout out to them, the Everything and Then Some podcast. Check them out on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Here on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitchies and all those places. Anywho, so bye-bye, na-na-na-na-na-na-na, hey, get your shit. Bye, Megan. Moving on, let's talk Verzuz battle. So the Verzuz battle happened this weekend on Saturday. Let me just first state my stance. I was Team Lil Bow Wow. I still am Team Lil Bow Wow in this case. Not Team Shad Moss. There's a difference for you girls who don't know. Lil Bow Wow and Shad Moss are not the same person. We don't care for Shad Moss, but we love Lil Bow Wow. So the Verzuz battle was, listen, I went to Wingway here in Cleveland, or in Northfield. Bomb wings, good wings. And they have these loaded chicken Philly fries. So good, so tasty. I taste them again already. But I got home, I was watching, it started at 8, and I was anticipating them starting late because Verzuz is always late. Verzuz is always late. So I was like, this ain't gonna start till 9, maybe 9:30. They had started on time. By the time I got to Wingway, which is right across the street from my job, they were already at least 4 songs in. I was like, shit. So I'm watching while I'm waiting on my food at the Wingway, and on the way home, the show itself, the Verzuz itself, like the music portion, I didn't even care about. At a certain point, it was just the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy show, and it was hilarious. That is the only part, like the music I stopped caring about by the time I got home. But the antics of it all was so funny. It was just like a comedy show with rappers. It was so good. I wouldn't put it up there with one of the best Verzuz. Somebody said it was like the best Verzuz. That's a reach if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. But I think Lil Bow Wow won, if you ask me. Soulja Boy was playing that stupid, she make it clap, 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 she make it clap, clap. But he played that song like 4 times. And Soulja Boy didn't take this seriously. Because if Soulja Boy took this seriously, it would have been a really good battle. Like, they could have really went back-to-back, hit for hit, if Soulja Boy took it seriously. But he didn't. He was up there making it clap, clap, clap with that slow-ass song on the lean, because I'm sure he was on it, talking about some, yeah, clap, clap, clap. I just make, that song feels like you got to be high to enjoy that song. But that's neither here nor there. After the Verzuz, Lil Bow Wow decided to announce that he's retiring from music again. Excuse me. As if we ain't heard this already several times. So Bow Wow's retiring again until he gets bored and decide, hey, let's try to make another album that ain't gonna sell. Because let's be honest, that's why you stopped the last time, because you put out that album and it flopped like a Magikarp and we wasn't checking for it. So that's that. Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat are probably on right now as we speak. Actually, let me go over to Instagram and see. We're not going to play it on here because what you not going to do, the girls, is get me. Is this my page? Yeah. Yeah, they're on now. Bobby. So they're on now. So that's what's going on right now is the people. I won't be watching because clearly I'll be here with you guys. So that's that. And not to mention, I didn't see it for that battle. I was like, Bobby and Keith? Why Keith? Like, Keith Sweat got Nobody. And what's the other song? I Want Your Body. That's the same song. Shit. Well, shit, I don't know any other Keith Sweat. Oh, I wanna, I want that girl. I like that song. But other than that, I don't know many Keith Sweat songs. But Bobby gonna eat Keith Sweat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't even know who's decided to match that up, but that's neither here nor there, I guess, or whatever. So good luck, Keith. You gonna need it. So have you guys heard about this British influencer who decided to go under plastic surgery to make himself look Korean? For whatever reason, I guess he's obsessed with Korean people or Asian people, and he decided to go up under the knife to make himself, he got his eyes, like he did an eye procedure, he got like his cheeks removed or something like that, just to make himself look Korean. He was on the internet crying about, oh my God, I'm so happy I could die, things of that nature. Here go Rachel Dolezal. As y'all remember Rachel Dolezal, the white lady who was running around telling people she was black, and y'all dragged her down to the gravesite and put her in a hole and said, bitch, we will not ever see you again. And now here she is talking about she supports the biracial European who is now, I suppose, Asian, because you could change your ethnicity apparently just by cosmetic surgery. Neither here nor there. Rachel, girl, get out of here. I had no problem with Rachel. Like, I didn't have beef with Rachel. I was okay with Rachel because Rachel was out here doing the work that most of us black people weren't doing for the black people, if we keeping it greasy. So I didn't have no beef with Rachel. However, the blacks was not here for you, especially not now. She look like she got some lip fillers too, Rachel. She looks like a white woman now, but before she was given like at least mixed teas, but now she looks very much Caucasian. Nonetheless, to Mr. Surgery Man, you need a therapist. Like, you need to sit on a big comfy couch and talk to somebody, because something got to be wrong in your mind that you say, I want to denounce. I mean, nobody really wants to be a Triscuit, but if you are a Triscuit and that's just what the universe puts you here as, or the Lord, or whatever you believe in puts you as, then that's what you are. You're a Triscuit. So, I guess now he wants to be Asian. So he's like Asian Triscuit. Like, I don't know. Good luck to all of y'all. Rachel, Triscuit boy. Well, both of y'all are Triscuits. All the Triscuits. Good luck, shit. Moving on. So I wanted to start this really fun segment, like the Library Live question of the day and like question of the Thursday, if you will. So this week's question was, when did you realize that you were the cat's meow? When did you realize that you were that girl, that boy, that anywhere in between or outside of that? When did you realize that? Leave it in the comment section, things of that nature. Listen, I'll tell y'all a story, brief story, short story. So, I went to get my car fixed at Rainbows in Maple Heights. This is back when I had a Jeep. It was maybe 5-6 years ago. Even probably longer than that. Nonetheless, I dropped my car off early in the morning because y'all know I like to do early morning shit. Get shit done with and over with. So I dropped my car off, and right next to the Rainbows is a what do you call that place? The Gyro George, famous Gyro George. So I was like, okay, I'm over here. I'm dropping off my car. I don't have a ride home, so I might as well go give me something to eat, walk around Maple Heights and things like that. So I went to give me something to eat. Walk past this guy. I said, excuse me. I don't know if I'm easily clocked, but apparently he clocked. And all I said to this man was, excuse me, as I walked past and went to order my food, went to sit at the table, minding my business on my phone. I think I had headphones in, I'm pretty sure. This man came to my table, sat down as if we were sitting there together, and I didn't know this man from a can of paint. This man was talking all kinds of things you wanted to do with me. I was like, so I'm sitting there looking around like, mind you, this is over breakfast. I'm sitting here like, is this like because you know I always think I'm getting like pranked, like them people that be doing like pranks and stuff. So that's the first thing I do when something odd out of the ordinary happens to me. I'm looking around like, what is happening? Like, is something going on? Like, this got to be a joke. He was like, I'm serious. I was like, oh. Okay, so I was like, I'm so taken aback. I don't know what to do. I'm like, not really, interested in any of those things, sir. Whatever. So he put his number on my little receipt, and he was like, give me a call. I was like, okay. So I was like, am I really like? I mean, I always knew I was like, or I didn't always know. But that is when it like was like, Darrell, you might be the shit. Like, you might just be the shit to an extent. I've always known I was kind of the shit, but that moment when that random stranger, I will never forget that day. I tell people that story all the time. Like, I don't think I told you guys on YouTube or anywhere on here anyway. But I was so shook. I was like, I got to get the fuck up out of here. I don't even want my food no more. Just keep the money. I'm going to just go. I'm going to head out like SpongeBob. So that's when I knew I was the cat meow. I don't know about y'all. Leave a comment. Chloe said when she was 30. Yeah, 30? You been the cat's meow. Meow. Speaking of cats meow, here's Kim looking fine as hell. I just want a biscuit. I love me some Kim Kardashian. And I don't care what nobody got to say about her, but I love her. DJ Academic. I don't know if I want to do this story because I feel like I'm going to have to cuss him out. But nonetheless, DJ Academic decided to get on his little, I don't know if it's a podcast or a YouTube or whatever the case may be, and speak on Meg Thee Stallion. The Meg hate train has got to stop. Like, okay, Meg is not like top 10 rapper of all time, but damn it, Meg damn sure ain't like the bottom of the barrel. At this point at music right now, she rap circles around most of the niggas in the game. If you really want to take it there, because most of these niggas ain't doing nothing but talk about some repeat, yo, shoot the gun, pop that pussy, things of that nature. That's all they talk about. Megan, while she talks about all of those things, minus the shooting and things of that nature, because I'm sure she doesn't like to talk about guns much, at least gives us punchlines and metaphors and all of those things that make for a good rapper. Stop doing this to Megan. And DJ Academic, from what I've been told from Lil Bow Wow on the Verzuz battle, you're not even a real DJ. So I don't think your opinion in this matter counts, sir. You just a hater anyway. Every time you open your mouth, it's some hateration shit. So, DJ Academic, go to hell, bitch. I want a pizza. I think I'm going to get me a Little Caesars, hot and ready, when the show is over. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because y'all know I never know what I'm going to eat for dinner on Thursday. And today is another Thursday. So I think that's what it's going to be. But anyway, DJ Academic, kiss my ass and Megan's ass. Bitch. Jerry. That's the one that Erykah Badu said looked like Jerry from Tom and Jerry. That's him. Bitch. Homegirl. Y'all remember this, B? Do y'all remember this hussy? The one that was in the hotel and accused the little black boy of stealing her phone and raised all kind of hell in Noel in that hotel, and now her ass is charged with a hate crime, as she should be. It took them long enough. That story is old as fuck. It's probably been a year since that story went down. So they finally charged her with a hate crime, as they should, because her punk ass was dead ass wrong. Death to all the Triscuits that pull stupid stunts like these. My toes are so cold. I got on my UGG slides. Did I tell y'all my new UGG slides came? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm obsessed with UGG slides now. I don't know why. Probably because they're cheap and cheerful, but I love them. Here, let me show you. So I got a black pair and a navy pair. I just bought one of each to show y'all. Now I'm gonna mix them up. So here's the navy pair. I wore these today, and then these are the black and gray. Yes, along with my. It's my. Don't test my flexibility. Here are my the blue ones. Nonetheless, test my flexibility, not on this camera. Anywho, lock her ass up for good, cause she needs to be. Speaking of lock her ass up, girl, they done let Bill Cosby ass out of jail, and I'm pretty sure that's our next story. Yep, we gonna get right into it. They done let his ass out of jail. We all just knew that Bill Cosby was gonna go on to glory in the privacy of his own cell, but somebody done found a loophole and let his ass out the jailhouse. Now, y'all remember he was in the jailhouse for drugging in women and sexual assault and all of those things of that nature, and he was slated to spend probably what was the rest of his life in jail. But somehow, some way, somebody found a way to get this motherfucker out of jail. Now, Felicia Rashad, I love me some Felicia Rashad. Lord knows I do. They'll be blaming me, Cliff. That's a that's a plug from the Cosby Show. When what's the dark skinned daughter? Vanessa, was it Vanessa? I don't remember. But the dark skinned daughter, decide to go down to Baltimore. No, that's not. That was the Locomotion episode. Wrong read. The Locomotion episode is when she, same dark-skinned daughter, and her two little friends decide to come down into her living room, half-dressed, flinging parts from one end to the other. Oh, she put her ass down. Anyway, sorry. Just find that episode. This is the Locomotion episode. So Felicia Rashad got on Twitter, and now they dragging Felicia Rashad because she's showing support for him being let out of jail. She said something about like a miscarriage of justice has been corrected or something like that. They'll be blaming me, Cliff. So here's my thing, Felicia Rashad, and you know I love you to pieces, but I feel like this was the one that you just should have stayed out of. Like, if that's how you feel, okay, cool, and I'm not one to tell you can't feel that way, but this is one that I would have just stayed out of, because now, in the time that we live in 2020, 23, what the girls is going to say about you is that you condoning these women being sexually assaulted and things of that nature by Cliff. And that's not the place where you want to be as the dean of the creative arts department at Howard University, Auntie Felicia Rashad. Now, I love her to death, so I'm not going to drag her because I love her. That's that. Bill needs to be back in jail. Lock him up, because I'm sure R. Kelly is now trying to figure out who the fuck he got to sleep with to get out of jail now. We know that whole monologue, I'm pretty sure me and Chloe could recite. I'm pretty sure. Because we used to watch The Cosby Show like all day. Thanks to her. Because I never really watched The Cosby Show until she convinced me to watch it one day. And I was like hooked watching it. And then I watched all the episodes from then on. And I just haven't looked back since. And that episode was hilarious as shit. Like, I still scream when I watch it. Anywho, go to jail, Bill Cosby. That's on now. Kevin Federline, this Britney whole situation. This Britney thing is really upsetting me. It's still upsetting me and my homegirls, because I just want Britney to be free from this conservatorship and all that other bullshit. Free Britney. I'm team free Britney. Okay, Kyle Massey, aka Cory Baxter, is being charged with felony immoral communication with a minor. And if you want to be specific, he was sending nudes to a 13-year-old. You nasty bitch. Lock his ass up too. You can, since y'all just let Bill out, put his ass in Bill's cell. Okay? Now, Cory Baxter, you remember him from That's So Raven, and he had that Cory's house where he was living in the president's house or the White House, something like that. I don't remember how that worked. I didn't care because I didn't really care for him. Like, I watched That's So Raven for Raven. I didn't care for the family and all them and all the extra people. But this is the first we've heard of that with this little nasty bitch. You've been doing little raunchy, inappropriate shit like this for a while. I want him locked up. A 13-year-old? How old is he? Hey Siri, how old is Kyle Massey?
Kyle Massey is 29 years old.
You 30? He 30. You see it, it's right there on the screen. 29 technically, but 30. And you sending inappropriate shit to a 13-year-old. It's a special place in hell for you nasty assholes who prey on children. A special place. I mean, it's lined with like velvet fiery walls and things of that nature, and spiders and centipedes and shit like that. You nasty bitch. Let me get off this story. I done fucked around and got mad. Go to hell, Kyle, by the way. There's a Clifford the Big Red Dog movie coming out, and I watched the trailer. I'm on the fence. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I want to go see it just because I'm curious. Y'all know I'm curious, George. So I think I want to go see it, but then again, it looks awkward because Clifford is a big red dog. So I know this is CGI and things of that nature. So I just don't want it to be like awkward. And not to mention, I don't want my grown ass in the theater with, you know, I can't stand. This is one of the reasons why I don't like going to the movies. Is because I can't control who's in there. And like when I went to see Mortal Kombat and them fucking kids was in there asking stupid ass questions. Like, first of all, you shouldn't even be here, little child. Go home. I feel like this is something that you want to take your kids to. You know, you want to show the kids what you used to watch when you was a kid. I just watch it on HBO Max if it comes on HBO Max, because I don't have the patience to deal with children at all. I always said I would get there, like, to a place of dealing with kids, but it just never happened. Like, some kids I can deal with. Like, the kids that don't... Maybe, like... Let's see. When I say kids, I mean, like, under, like, 12. 10. Let's go with 10. 10 is a good number. Anything above that, you don't fuck with me anyway. Like, you on your own, you can... go to the bathroom on your own. You can microwave your own pizza rolls. You can do all that shit on your own, so you don't really care or need to talk to me. But anything before that, like you talkative, you always got something to say, you don't want to leave me alone, I have to cuss you out because I cuss out kids. And I just can't. So I'm going to avoid this theater. I'm going to watch it on the internet when it comes on, like I said, HBO Max or something. But I can't. Chick-fil-A. I don't care to talk about them because fuck them. George Floyd. Pride Month is over for you girls who don't know. Cardi B. Oh, okay. Before we get into Cardi B and the BET Awards, let's talk about this. So, Nene, wait, what did she say in this post before I get into it? Oh, this is when she talked about that read session. First of all, Nene did reveal to the Jasmine brand that Greg Cancer has come back. So we're sending love and positive vibes to Greg, because Greg ain't never did nothing to us. We just can't stand your wife. So positive vibes, things of that nature to Greg. But she was on with the Jasmine brand, and she not only admitted about Greg's little situation, it was her first time talking about it. Also, she talked about that bullshit ass show that she was trying to put together. Her words, not mine. The read session, the one where she had the group of gay boys down to that before the Lanithia, her lounge in Atlanta. Chloe, when we go to Atlanta, we have to go to the Lanithia. Don't let me forget. For research purposes. Anywho. So, she had that little thing going on. She said she canceled it, or she was in a bad place. That's why she got off social media for a while after she posted that bullshit ass clip of them old by right ass gays with they basic ass reads and things of that nature. So I'm just like, okay, Nene, no girl, you got off a situation, you got off of the internet because we was dragging your ass down for that bullshit, and you needed your ass whooped, and Funky Dineva put your ass together, and then Claudia Jordan, Funky Dineva, Al Reynolds, and Gary with the T decided to do their show TGIF, which is actually good if you ask me. I don't know if you guys watch it. It's on Fox O. It's really good. You know, I support anything Funky Dineva's in, because that's my bitch. So that's why you got your ass on social media, Lanithia. Don't try to run that bullshit by me. I ain't no fool. But yeah, send them positive vibes and love and things to the family, because they going through with Greg and his cancer and things of that nature. They had it at one point under control, and now it's back. It's just a sad, sad situation. I don't care. We're gonna talk about him in a minute. I don't care. We talked about that. Okay, let's briefly discuss BET Awards. Girl, I thought that was Wendy Williams for a second. That's Tiny. That's Tiny from Escape. You know my little secret? That's her. She look like Wendy Williams. Anyway, let's talk BET Awards, and briefly, because you know I never watch. I ain't watched BET Awards in years, but I always watch select performances just to see, because I love a good performance. So I saw Megan's performance. Megan was good. Choreographed and creative directed by the legend Lorianne Gibson. If you have not gotten her book, Dance Your Dance, get into it. It is available in stores now. That was a good performance. The City Girls performed Twerkulator, and y'all know I don't like that song. I think it's trash. And the performance was very much so, in my opinion, lackluster. It was just like, let's get up there and twerk and sing a little song. That's it. And maybe it's because I don't like the song that I didn't care for the performance. So that was that. Ooh, stomach cramp. I just drank some cold water before the show, so that's gonna happen. Just ooh. Lil Nas X. This, in my opinion, was the performance of the night. It was. There was no performance that was more thought out, executed perfectly. There was actually a theme. We went with the theme. We stuck to the theme. There was creativity, all that good stuff. So here we go. Lil Nas X decided to kiss a boy and like it on the stage. On BET stage at that. The people was up in arms. Here we go again. Y'all shoving this down our throat. I got a fart. And listen, we are family here on this show. I'ma just let it go. Hopefully it's like silent so I can talk over it. Yep, it's y'all ain't even gonna know I'm doing it. So anywho, that's the narrative that was spewed all over the internet. Here we go, forcing this shit down our throat again. What we gonna tell the kids and things of that nature. So, I don't even have a problem with hearing that from the heterosexual community because that's expected. It was when the gays, and not just the gays, these are like the super gays. The super gays was on the internet speaking is too much, too extra. One in particular, who I'm going to reference right now and drag to fucking hell, is Perez. Let me find this clip. So here's what Perez had to say after he was caught in somebody's comments saying that Lil Nas X performance was, and I quote, too gay. Here's what Perez had to say. Play it. Play it. Play it. Play it. Technical difficulties. Just a second. Because I'm pretty sure it's saved in my, ain't nothing inappropriate in here today, so I'll be able to scroll through here with confidence. Here it is. All right. Here we go.
Because I just said something underneath a comment about Lil Nas' performance. I said it was too gay. Him kissing the background dancer. Sometimes some things are just a little too motherfucking gay. Okay, that's my motherfucking opinion. Like Lil Nas, like cute performance and all, but you're not Madonna. Okay, you're not Britney Spears. This ain't the VMAs. Like, chill out, bro. Like, some things are just gay. And, like, out of all people, why would you want to kiss the background dancer? But that's my motherfucking opinion. I know I'm entitled to have one. Period. And if you don't motherfucking like it, oh well. Don't read my comments, oh. I was not looking for a motherfucking comment approval. I just said, could somebody approve this comment before I post it? You know what the fuck I said? And it still ain't changing the bitch ass thing. Some things are just too gay, period.
Alright, so that's what Perez had to say regarding Perez. Yes, right here. That's Perez that y'all just watched. A openly gay male with a lavender cockatoo on his head, a full set of nails, lashes giving caterpillar tease, and a full face of makeup, telling Lil Nas X that he is, and I quote, too gay for the VMAs. Just let the air conditioner run for a second and let that marinate on your spirit. Like, here's the thing. Here we go. It's one thing for, like I said, the straights to have these kind of narratives and these kind of opinions about the LGBTQIA plus community. But it's a whole nother thing when you all self-hating ass gays get on the internet and make dumbass statements like this. And you have the nerve to sit in my face with a lavender. It's a lavender. Do you understand that lavender is like purple's gay cousin? A lavender cockatoo on your head. I don't know what kind of razor cut that is. If somebody is a hairstylist, please let me know in the comments what exactly kind of hairstyle that is. It's like a chili bowl like situation, but it's lavender. Purple's gay cousin on your head. Full set of nails. I mean a full set. This hand is the only hand that I'm working on it. I just cut my nails because they were getting ridiculous. What up, dog? Full set of nails. The lashes. The face. The beat. And you have the nerve to tell this man that his performance was too good. So what the fuck exactly does that make you, as a whole man on the internet with the gay cousin of purple on your head, the nails, the eyelashes, and the makeup? What exactly does that make you, sir? It's the contradiction for me that I can't. And it wasn't just him. It was another one that I saw. I don't remember his name. It'll come to me if I sit here and think about it long enough. But it's neither here nor there. It was another one. Wigs, gowns, dresses. It was all like the normal gays was like, okay, whatever, cute performance, moving on. But it was y'all, the super gays, who had something to say about him being on this stage kissing on the man. He is gay. I didn't know there was a gay gauge. Like, is there what did you want him to be? Medium gay? Like, small gay? Is it like a supersized gay? Like, what, and where do you fall on that spectrum is what I would like to know if Lil Nas X is too gay. I just need to know. Perez, fuck you and the clique you claim. I had to block the bitch because I like Perez too. Like, he's funny, he's very comical and all those things. But when you make statements like that, like stupid shit, like, sir, no, honey, your dress was periwinkle. He got on, his hair is lavender. That's Purple's gay cousin, lavender. Fuck you to all the pick-me-ass gays of America. And I said it, and if you want to fight, and another thing. And another thing. Available now on thelibraryliveshop.com. And another thing. This whole I got the right to my opinion thing, you bitches need to clear that shit up real quick. Because it's going to get y'all asses whooped in the future. Because I get, yes, we all have the right to our opinion. I sit here and do mine every week. However, you motherfuckers whose opinion is offensive, disrespectful, or any of those things to somebody else, bitch, you need to keep that shit to yourself. You do. Yes, you have a right to an opinion. Absolutely. I would never tell somebody they don't. Because, like I said, I sit here and spew mine every Thursday. However, I'm not offending nobody unless they're offending somebody. In this case, I'm defending Lil Nas X, which will probably never happen again. But, because he probably ain't going to see your punk ass with your lavender cockatoo on your head. He's not going to see your video. He might. But he ain't going to say nothing back. I will. Bitch. Now I done fucked around and got an attitude thinking about these motherfuckers. Now let me move on. Shit. I don't want to talk about that. We talked about you. They cute. Oh, Cardi announced she was pregnant too on the BET Awards. Just in case anybody was wondering. I didn't really care, but there's that. I have a gripe. Here, let me, while I got an attitude, let me just roll this one right into my attitude. I have a gripe when you tell me your nigga ain't shit, fuck that nigga, he did me wrong, XYZ, and then you still running around with this motherfucker having kids and things of that nature. That's a personal gripe that I have. That has nothing to do with Cardi. That's just something that I have to sit on the comfy couch with a therapist and find out why is that something that upsets me. Because that is something that upsets me. When, especially women, black women in particular. Like, don't sit here and tell me or cry your tears away or write a whole album about how a nigga ain't shit and then you still with him. Because I'm going to look at you sideways and I don't want to hear it. As previously stated, that's something personal that I have to, like I said, talk to a therapist about. And that's that. So, moving on to Monique. Now, I guess all the stories with me having an attitude are rolled in together. So I could just get them all out the way. So Monique posted this picture on her Instagram a couple of days ago. And at this point, I'm sick of Monique. And I'm about to fire off on her ass real quick. So here's what she had to say under the caption of this picture of a young lady at the airport. She says, "Hey, beautiful queens, no shaming. If this is the best you can do, no judgment, do you. This was sent to me as an example of what we've what we're talking about that goes on in our community. However, if this is not your best, then do better. Being that ultimately the decision, either way, is yours. I love us for real. Monique, I'm sick of you. I'm fucking sick of you. Now, when you made the little video the first time and you said your piece, it was with love, it was with some respect. I felt nothing but, you know, auntie vibe from that video. Then you made another post. Then you made another post. And now this post. At this point, you are bullying. You are constantly belittling these people. I don't give a fuck if she came to the goddamn airport in an inflatable pool, bitch. That is her business. If you want to come to a goddamn airport in your Emmy winning gown, then you come to the airport in your Emmy's winning gown. But leave these motherfucking people alone who come to the airport in whatever the fuck they come in. Because at the end of the day, guess what? It's not going to make or break your flight. If y'all even on the same motherfucking flight, Monique, I am sick of your shit. I'm sick. S-I-C-K of your shit. Like, it's exhausting. And you gonna keep this shit up. What you gonna do? Keep posting people until what? Because guess what? At the end of the day, the people who you talking to don't give a fuck, and they saying fuck you bitch and the click you claim. That's what they're saying. And then you got me here cussing your ass the dog fuck out for them because they don't care to do it because they don't give a fuck. Let this woman alone. Clearly, she is quite confident in herself because she walked out of the house with this ensemble on. But that's a whole nother story. That is her fucking business. What did I wear to the airport last time I went? I wore some slides. I wore some slides because I don't like the shoe thing. It reminds me of jail. Did I ever tell y'all my jail story? I'll tell y'all that later. I don't like taking my shoestrings out of my shoes and all that stuff, so I just wore my slides. I wore some really like baggy shorts. They were my Rugrats, not Rugrats, my Nickelodeon shorts, in a tank. I had all my stuff in like a fanny pack that I needed to take on, and my bag. That was it. Cause I already know I don't want to spend no more time in the airport TSA than I have to, because it gives me anxiety and I don't have time. So that's just how I show up. Is you gonna judge me too, Monique? Cause I got on slides and some shorts and a tank. And on the right day, if I'm freshly shaved, like I just shaved, like tonight, I'm probably gonna put like my satin scarf on just to lock in the moisture on my head. You gonna judge me if I show up with my little satin scarf on? You hussy? I'm over her. I'm sick of Monique and the bullshit. And somebody needs to tell her. I'll tell her ass, I'm sick of you, Monique. Shit. Anywho. I don't care to talk about Justin Bieber. Did y'all see this? Look. Did y'all know this? Because I didn't. Look. 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 Why none of my videos playing? I don't have this one saved. But look. The little thing that goes in your toilet, you don't hang it on the edge. You put it on the inside. Like that little hook thing goes on the inside of the toilet. Did y'all know that? I didn't know. TikTok is like, at this point, I just want to know what in life am I doing right? I just want to know. Anywho, moving on. So TLC is going on tour with Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. I'm not. I love TLC, don't get me wrong. But after y'all took them people's money on GoFundMe and they had the TLC is going to jail party on Twitter a couple of years back, no. I don't want no parts. Y'all can keep that. I will chase waterfalls right here in the privacy of my own home before I give y'all some money and then y'all decide y'all don't feel like showing up. I don't know which one of y'all got to do more with it, T-Boz or Chili, but Left Eye would never. Left Eye would show up. Okay? For her people. I don't know. I'm just saying. And she going on the glory. So, if you're interested in tickets, they're available now. I believe, what, June? Yeah. Tickets are on sale now, so you can get into it somewhere. But, not me. Did y'all watch the Mary J. Blige documentary? So good. So good, the documentary. Here was my takebacks from it. It's on Amazon Prime Video, by the way, if you want to get into it. here is what I liked. I liked, first of all, I love seeing like the stories, like the backstories of like celebrities, especially like the ones that I'm not very familiar with. I just know like their music, but I don't know about their like personal life. I didn't know that Mary J. Blige has such a connection to her fans and black women in general back in the day. Because I wasn't listening to Mary J. Blige back in the day. I was listening to pop music and shit of that nature. I was that kid. So I had no idea. One thing I didn't like about it is that I felt like it was too short. It was very much rushed, and it only covered one portion of her life. Well, it covered up like from her birth up until the My Life album, which is her second album. So it didn't cover much. I wanted to know about the divorce. I wanted to know about, you know, all of Diddy's business, because you know Mary J. Blige know all of everybody's business because she's been around for years. So I know Mary know everybody's business. That's what I was expecting from it. I didn't know it was just gonna be like, all right, my life, my life, my life, my life, and it's over. But it was good though. Like, I learned a lot. I learned that Casey ain't shit. I mean, I knew that already. He drunk as fuck right now, probably. Girl, I was on Superior today. I don't know why that just randomly came up in my spirit, but I just thought I'd let y'all know. 105 is Superior at that. Whole nother story for a whole nother video. Anywho, I like the documentary. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime Video if you want to get into it. It's like an hour and 50 minutes long. And my attention span, I sat through it all in one sitting. So if I can sit through it, I know y'all can. Moving on. Oh, did we talk about this last week? I don't think so. Homeboy, yes we did. I did talk about this. Oh girl, hey, I don't make random stops. You know that. I don't show up at people's houses unannounced. I need an invitation. If you say, hey, Darrell, come, what you doing? Hey, nothing. Hey girl, hey, nothing. Hey, you want to come over? Okay, sure. But random stop-ins, I don't do those because I don't like them done to me. Don't randomly stop at my house. I will sit right here on this couch and watch you from this patio. And if you get aggressive, I will call the cops on you. And that's just that. Hey, Chevy Boo. I think we talked about that. The City Boys are back. Not the City Boys. That's their name? Freaky Boys, not the City Boys. The Freaky Boys are back. I am so excited. If you guys don't know who the Freaky Boys are, get on the YouTube and look their names up. Freaky Boys, like, they made that viral video back in the day, rapping over a Nicki Minaj beat, I believe it was. And they back. Prince Charming broke his neck or something like that. Had some kind of, he had on a neck brace and everything. And the other one, I don't know his name, but they back. Get into it. They got a new song called Cash App. We running up your Cash App and things of that nature. It's available now on all the platforms. I think I'm going to fire off on Katy Perry and then we're going to be done. So, I feel like we had this conversation. We did have this conversation. So, in that case, listen. I didn't know that was going to happen. That was so cool. Anywho, listen. I can't Google Freaky Boys, just tell me. Don't Google it. Go to YouTube. If you Google it, I'm not responsible for what you see. Listen, I love you guys for watching. Make sure you head over to the LibraryLiveShop.com. Right now, the Hose Hydrate and another thing bottles are available right now. Shout out to everybody who's got theirs already, because I tell you what, they're going to be gone probably by the weekend. And I'm going to cry about it, and I'm going to love y'all even more. So let me go get me some pizza and fulfill a couple of more orders. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Peace out.